You're a very handsome cat. You can come down here. People like you. They like you more than they like me. I know what the score is. It's cool. You gonna sit up there? Okay, you had a chance. Well, hi guys, I'm back, and I'm on my own because Pete is over there, and he doesn't want to get involved. But as you can see, we have our next Apocabox Plus, thanks to Bobby, who is awesome. And I wasn't expecting this because we just got the welcome box, but it is bi-monthly, and the welcome box was December, so here we are, February, and this arrived. So we get the pleasure of looking at another Apocabox. I think we liked the last one. Some people were, meh. I liked it. I'm excited. So let's get right into this. And I know Bobby was excited. Bobby liked it. So let's see. We've got, oh, okay. Interesting. Looks like we got, oh no, that's something different. Sorry, it's wedged. It's wedged into the box. Urgh. Alright. Oh, are you just waiting for the box to be empty? I gotta put stuff back in this box. Yeah, you can't have this one. But you are watching everything I'm doing, which is cool. Alright. So, looks like we've got some interesting kind of stuff here. Curious. So, February 2024. This is the Apocabox Plus item. This is the Plus, so we'll leave that. And let's see. I still love this knife, guys, by the way. The RS Chaos by Vosteed. Love this thing. Okay, so February 2024 contents list. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, in the regular box. So first thing we've got, I don't see this anywhere. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't know. So this is going to go over here. Let's start with the lighter knife. This is the lighter knife. The original. Lighter sleeve with lock blade knife. Okay, I think we've seen this kind of thing before. 420, I'll just show you the specs right there. You guys can see it. Okay. Alright. Okay. 420 stainless steel blade, that's not great. It's not even really good, but I swear we have gotten this actually in Shit Hits the Fan box before. This exact thing. So I'm not that impressed at all. It's a little knife, and you can put a big lighter in there. Some people do like this. Oh, that's a really tight clip. Some people do like this because then you carry a lighter and a small blade around. Let me get some paper. Cutting money. Where are you cutting to? So the cutting money. There it is. It's got a big part over here that needs to be redone, but it's okay. It needs to be redone. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said, there are some people that really like this when we looked at it in Shit Hits the Fan box. It's obviously got a little spring in there. It is a convenient way to carry a fire source and a small blade, but it's just not my thing. But it is anodized aluminum and stuff, and there you go. Moving on. Chonk multi-tool. So I don't think I've seen this from Gerber. before, but it is chunk. So in my career, I knew two guys. I knew more than two guys. Okay, but one guy's call sign was Chunk, as in the Goonies, Chunk. And the other guy, his call sign was Chonky. And I can't tell you what Chonky stood for. It's not being chunky or fluffy or anything. Anyway, so Chunk. This is a solid piece of metal. I'll tell you that. Let's see. We have specs on here? It just says material, stainless steel, PVD coating. What kind of PVD coating? Oh, is it? Yeah, it has like something on it. Let me see. I don't know. And then like a pattern maybe? I don't know. It's PVD coating, micarta scale graphite color. I guess that's what it is. But it's got like a little... Anyway. Deep carry clip that is not too bad. Okay. It'll hold tight but get in and out of your pocket. Very, very smooth piece of micarta. I personally would like them to leave it a little bit more textury so you get a really good hold on it. But you can get a nice grip on it. So you've got your bottle opener, of course. You've got a pry bar, which I guess is the primary thing. And this little hole here does give you kind of a nice grip when you're prying with it. They say you've got a wire stripper in the middle there, medium, flat, small, flat. And of course you can use it as a nail puller as well. Maybe something I would carry around, honestly. There's a certain self-defense aspect about this too. The weight is nice. I like it. It's not bad. I wonder what Gerber charges for this. Because again, I think a lot of Gerber stuff is overpriced, but it does feel like a solid, if you're the kind of person that carries around a mini pry bar or whatever, we do use them at the shop, every time we have to open a can of coating or various paints and stuff. So this would be something I can make use of. It's not bad. I like it. And, you might have... So Apocabox, I'm still trying to wrap my head around. What are we actually doing with it? And... I don't know how outdoorsy it is, but then again, Apocabox doesn't necessarily have to be outdoors bushcrafting. Tools that you would have in all sorts of scenarios, and this is a tool that you could use, in shit hits the fan scenario type thing, getting in and out of places. And so I see how it fits in the box. I could get behind this one. Okay. Let's see what's next. Guy line tensioners. There's actually 2 packages of them. I'm not going to get too into these, but if you're out and about, we think automatically about tents, but let's think apocalypse type stuff. Let's think about if you're in need of help and you want to raise a flag or a banner or something, and you want to secure that, like the post it's on, you might also use guy lines for that to support that stick or pole or whatever you put it up on. So these are not just for like camping, for like tents and stuff like that. You could use it for when we talk about Apocabox, we talk about apocalypse or survival. They could have some other uses. You could also use them for some securing loads and for some trap making and stuff like that. So you get 2 packages of 4, and there's a picture in here. I mean, I'm sure you can look up how to use these things. There's a picture in here of them in action. But these are, in general, I'm sure you figure out how to use them. So 8 of them for various things. Useful. And they're all metal, not, I've seen some boxes give us like plastic ones before. I don't know exactly what kind of metal, but I'm assuming steel. Do I have a magnet around? I don't think I have a magnet around right now to test it. I do. Yep. Magnetic. There's steel. Okay. So there's that. Next we have the stainless spatula. A little camp tool. Oh, it folds. And I skipped stainless steel camp bowl, which also folds. We've got markings for 100 and 200. I'm guessing cc's, milliliters in there. It's definitely not ounces. I think it's interesting. I'm just making the comment that it's not a spoon, it's a spatula to go with this. But okay. I actually could just look at that pattern all day. I love that. You know the tables, you ever go to an old style diner and the tables have that pattern in them all around? I love that. How does this, there we go. So foldable. Stainless steel, better than aluminum, and it's lightweight, so still fits the theme of the box. Cool. Next we have a field guide to nature journaling, written and illustrated by James Samuel Sisti. Now I don't know, I guess this could be an interesting read. I'm not going to read it. Hike and Draw Guidebook. Here's a snail marking experiment. There you go. It's the random page I opened to. The experiment on marking snails. I don't know exactly what this tells you. Is this how to... whatever. I don't know. What I do like is the next item that comes with it, which is the Apocabox Field Journal. Okay, so, you know, at least it goes together. You've got a journal, and then if you want to do your nature journaling, there's an instructional guidebook. Oh, this is really nice. This is a really nice cover. You know, normally I'm not a big fan of billboarding, but you can, I mean, you can hardly see it. It's there, but it's not like pronouncing in your face. This is I really like this book, actually. I love the pattern on it, the color, the feel, real soft touch. What am I thinking? I don't know, but it's nice. And very thin paper. You can, like, really thin paper. You can use this for your own knife test if you want. But soft, you know, you can pack it away in places. It's lightweight. If he sold these, I would buy one. I would buy one of these books. I really like it, and it might be a little. No, this is about the size of a standard. If you know it, you know it. The standard military green notebook. That's the size that all of. Hold on. It's basically the size that all of these are based off of. All of these tactical field notebooks are based off the green military notebook, and this is just about that same size. So I really like this book. Now, is it, once again, a pocket box? Is it in the theme of the box? Well, yeah, it is. You might need to take notes. You might need, listen, you should be taking notes. When you're out in the field in the military, you're never not taking notes of everything around you, operational notes, sector cards, you know, field sketches, daily reports. If you're trying to survive somewhere, you're going to want to remember what you found and where, if there's a water source and where it is, food sources. You know, you're going to want to write down all sorts of stuff and remember things. So in terms of the theme of the box, this definitely fits. And it is a really nice quality book too, so I like it. I'm not sure about this. Like I said, I'm just not gonna take the time to read this. But here is a page, Why Nature Journaling. I don't know, it could be interesting. Maybe Bobby will read it. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus again and say, like, maybe he'll read it and give us a book report. But it could be an interesting thing. We'll see. Maybe he'll read it with his books. Now, there is a project. This is the project. You know, there's always a project. And this is not on the card, I don't think. Yeah, it is. Here it is. The Hoko knife. It's on the other side. And this looks like something I would want to do. So they give you everything in here. So they give you the instructions. They give you these. This looks like little bamboo, and they give you a little napped piece of Well, I'm not sure what kind of stone it is. Listen, guys, I'm going to give you this. You know what? I'm going to put this link. I'll write it in the video description. This is a link of where you can watch a video of how this is done. But this is actually... You could probably do this yourself. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, have to be bamboo. I'm sure since bamboo is kind of hollow, maybe it works. But you could probably watch that video and learn how to make this with whatever materials you have. That's really cool. I'm very interested in learning how to do this. This looks really, really nifty. So this is a cool project, and this is something I'm sure that Bobby will enjoy doing with his boys, and making a, you know, naturey knife out of it, the way the early ones did. Purchased PA Wilderness Skills, so they've got to be right around here. That's cool. That's a cool project. So I'm definitely, here you can scan any one of these that you might want. I'm definitely going to look this up. I might even just buy this kit, because this looks like something I would want to do. I don't know if Aiden's a little too old to think it's cool to hang out with me anymore, because, you know, he's 14 now. But Ethan still likes to do things with me, so I think I could do this project with Ethan, and we'd have fun. That looks awesome. Okay, now let's get into the plus item. So for February 2024, the Versa Camp Knife. Another 420 stainless steel. I don't know what's up with 420. It's not great steel. It's really not. The advantage is it's pretty easy for you to put an edge back on, but that's because it's not going to hold a great edge in the first place. But I'm interested in checking this one out, because it's big. It's a big old knife. Never not amused at packaging on a knife. You need a knife to open. Oh, that's a lot thinner and lighter than I thought it was going to be. It is very light and very thin. Okay, let's get this sheath out. I'm reading now for myself. 3mm blade thickness, 420 stainless steel, 6.5 inch powder coat textured blade finish, 5.5 inch handle, TPR. So it's a, you know, it's a polymer, it's plastic, but it's got a rubber inlay, which is nice. The serrations on here are no joke. And then we've got a nylon sheath. What did it say? Did it say something about Molly compatible? What? With Molly attachments. Oh, it does. It has this. So this can be a loop, a belt loop, or you can slide it into your pal's webbing on your Molly gear. So let's take a look at the knife itself, though. There's schmutz on it. That's great. Bevels could be more even. I mean, they're not terrible, but you can definitely tell. Take a look at this one here. Trying to get the light on it. And take a look at this side here. It is a very thin knife, so for slicing, it might have a little bit of leverage for some light chopping, but I wouldn't. It's not a chopper, it's not. But for slicing and general cutting, it's got a really nice edge. It's a very shallow hollow grind there. Now the serrations here, they're pretty aggressive. You wouldn't be cutting through. They're not wood cutting serrations. You can take a look and see they're not like sawtooth serrations, but you can cut through some smaller twigs and stuff with them. That is pretty nice. That is pretty good. I don't have any cord here right now. Overall, it kind of does have a chef knife sort of look and almost feel, but It's a camp knife. It says it. It's a camp knife. It's not a survival knife. It's, you know, but you can use it for some general campsite tasks. It actually is pretty comfortable with the rubber inlays. Even though the handle's kind of thin, you can rest your thumb right on up there, which gives you some fairly good control. Choking up is not going to happen because there's really nowhere to put your finger, and even if you did, your thumb's going to rest right on the serrations there. But because of the way the handle is elevated from the blade, you can get your hand down there directly on whatever surface you're working on. I would say it, you know, camp kitchen knife, definitely. For some light outdoor work, probably, but it is a pretty thin piece of blade stock. But I think, you know, a lot of kitchen knives are made of 420 because they're not expecting the you know, the edge to take a lot of hard use. 420 is pretty corrosion resistant, but you know, they don't expect it to come into contact with a lot of stuff where it might wear the edge down. Now, is this... Yeah, so this is the Versa Camp Knife by Reaper. Okay. It is pretty lightweight, though. It's lightweight, and it gives you... A sheath is nothing to write home about, but, you know, there it is. It's lightweight, and it gives you a pretty nice large cutting surface for doing whatever kind of stuff you got to do. So I'm like 50-50 on the knife. I don't think it's a bad knife. I just think it's more of a camp kitchen knife type thing than an outdoors kind of knife. But they're not calling, like I said, they're calling it a camp knife. They're not saying it's, you know, they say right here, whatever your campsite cutting needs. So there. I would be willing to try it out. I'd be willing to take it out and test it out. I wonder what they charge for it. I would see myself using this more in the kitchen than anything else. But I don't like, I mean, the design's not bad. Just, I wish I had some better materials. So that is our whole Apocabox Plus. Sorry, God, this was just like, here. Recognize that? That fine young man over there? And I forgot that guy's name. But this is from 1998, I think? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay. There you go. So, yeah, there's Apocabox Plus for February. How do we feel? What do we think? Still not such a big fan of this. I'm not. I think these are very useful for a number of things. You are limited only by your imagination. I could get down with this. Yeah. Useful in a campsite. Useful for whatever you're doing. I have no real opinion of this. I love this journal book, though. I think it's really nice. I'm really interested in seeing how this comes out, and I think I'm going to get in touch with these guys and see about ordering a set of my own, because I'd love to do this. And I'm kind of, you know, the knife is okay. It'd be one of those things I'd have to try out myself, but... Now, your opinions. What do you guys think of this month's box? Bobby, what say you? This is the box that you're paying for. Look at this, stuff's not even on screen. Tell me what you think. And you guys, please share your opinions. What do you think of this month's Apocabox? Well, this bi-monthly, because we won't see another one until April, because it's every other month. So the Fallout box should be getting here really soon. So should the Survival Something Preppers of Colorado box, and the actual Shit Hits the Fan box. So we've got some stuff to look forward to. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Definitely want to hear your opinions on this. Remember that you are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.